completely.
I'll do it for $200. Suddenly, I have some time. Chat, I'm trying to explain. Dijak is trying to learn how to use Streamlabs, so I'm giving him a little bit of a tutorial. Dijak, as you can see, this screen is just one media file, just one picture.
Wait, how do you cue these things? You're pressing the buttons on the side there?
It starts as soon as I switch to this.
So you click under that thing.
I click this thing, so we're going to switch over to the main screen. Actually, no, we're going to the main one, which is the video when we're playing games.
So this is basically the equivalent of you're in the truck and you're switching cameras.
This is literally the same thing.
Okay, got it.
So
chat saying they can't hear you.
They can't hear me? There's no
That's
way.
Weird.
I can see it. Or maybe they can't hear me because the music was mad loud.
Yeah. AR Jamarco, thanks for subscribing. 15 months. Wow.
AR Gianmarco. We love Italians on this stream. Yeah, it was the music. You hear me. You can hear me. Okay, so before we start the stream, Dijak, as you can see, this is the most important screen. This is probably all you need. There's also the most going on here. I've got bass, right? The bass.
So is that's Manny doing TEW, right?
Manny is doing TEW on a link that is streaming live to me. So I'm actually capturing a stream that is now showing.
Who's screaming in your house?
My kids are singing Wicked.
They're screaming at the top of their lungs.
It's their battle cry.
Baja Blast. I hear the battle cry.
I hear the Baja Blast.
Baja, thanks for subscribing for 55.
It's been a while. What happened?
It's been a while since I was. He's been subscribed for 55 months. Well, he's busy because he's in the biz now.
Yeah, he is in the biz. He's a little biz slut. And I can say that now because he's an adult.
Was he underage when he first started?
He was underage 55 months ago.
My God. Well, that is a long time ago. Jesus Christ.
It's a long time ago. What is that in years?
24, 48. That's like 5 years. Almost 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years ago, he was definitely a child. You're 20 now, right? You started watching when you were 15.
Jesus.
Did you subscribe when you were 15? Did you steal your mom's credit card?
Fuck.
Fucking hell. That's only 2019 too. We had been in WWE for 2 years already at that point.
We were floundering.
I wasn't floundering. I was doing pretty well. 2019 might be my best year.
Can you ask? Can you ask these wretches to subscribe, please?
It's wretches.
Can you subscribe?
Wretches.
Say wretches.
My sister used to think from the national anthem.
Means but wretches.
My sister used to think, you know the part in the national anthem where it says that saved a wretch like me?
That saved a wretch, yeah.
My sister used to think that it was that saved a wench like me.
It was for the bar wenches. That's not the national anthem. That's Amazing Grace.
That's not the national anthem.
Oh, like I don't fucking know. Come on.
Wow.
Like a dredge.
I actually did sing the national anthem one time
scum.
for a high school basketball game.
Like little trash people.
What? Was no one else there and you volunteered?
I was in chorus class.
Ooh.
And every year we had a big game against our main rival.
You're such an alpha. Like, you're the straight guy amongst so many gay guys in every situation.
And what did you mean by that in this current moment?
I didn't stutter.
Anyway, And the chorus, they didn't want to sing the national anthem. It was our turn every year. It would switch between their high school and our high school. And everyone in the class was like, no, I don't want to do that. And I don't think it was like a political thing. I think they just didn't want to like do it.
Yeah, they're embarrassed of public speaking.
Yeah. And
But
so
why are
then
they
I
in
told
chorus?
Can you please?
I don't know.
They can all sing together.
It's an easy elective. And then I told the teacher I'd do it alone. And he was like, okay.
Don't be naked on
So
my
I
show.
did.
You're gonna get me banned.
Was it good? Go ahead. Give us a couple bars.
few
Give us a
bars.
couple.
Okay, hold on, because I have a cough. So hold on.
And
No,
don't sing
please.
Amazing Grace. That's not the national anthem. You communist.
Jesus.
Hold on, I have to warm up. The big blue bug, the big black bear, and the big black bear bled blue black.
Dijak, is
blood.
he gonna sing like a black person
Bumblebee,
or a white
bumblebee,
person?
bumblebee, bumblebee,
Is
bumblebee.
he gonna sing the
bumblebee,
national
bumblebee,
anthem like a
bumblebee.
black person or a white person? It's very important.
Sex sheet. Sex ship sheet. Six. What is that one? The sixth.
The sixth-
Six.
The sixth chic shit's creek.
Six. Shit. Six.
Shut up. Amazing Grace.
Said not Amazing Grace.
What? What is that? Isn't that the national anthem?
No.
No, it's Amazing Grace.
Communist?
Oh, okay. Okay, ready?
The Saudi Arabian national anthem.
Yeah.
Go.
So TEW is the game we're playing today. And are you booing me? Don't boo me.
They're booing America.
Boo, boo,
You're booing me.
boo, boo. Just CM Origins.
I just had
Afro Matt.
a conversation with my two younger daughters on the ride to gymnastics today, because we were talking. They want to watch Godzilla or Shin Godzilla. They want to watch Shin Godzilla this weekend for movie night, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see why not. it's not. It's a little
Shin?
slow. Yeah, Shin's a little slow at points, but
Is it dubbed or how are they going to read this?
There's a dub.
Like
and they can read. They can all read. But no, it's dubbed. There's a dub version.
yeah, but that fast, like subtitles, or you got to read that really quick.
Yeah, you're right. At
Really
least for
quick?
the younger ones. Colby can
Afro
read
Matt,
it.
Afro Matt, thanks for subscribing.
But I was
So, Brennan,
explaining.
one last stream.
Well, yeah.
Give me one last Streamlabs thing. So in order to stream TEW, you have some sort of So the sources tab there. How do you add things to that to do like
Oh my
what
God.
you
this
want?
is this is TV death. Okay, you guys can do this after.
No,
the
the people
stream.
like to see how the sausage is made.
Oh my God. First of all, there's no sausages. Okay, it's haram. We're
Yeah,
not eating sausage.
I'm vegan. So okay, I can show you what goes away right now. So right now this is a window capture, but this is CEW right here. This link right here. They're screaming in the background. I make this go away, it's gone. Right?
Okay. But like, what is
come
that?
back.
How did you add that?
That's
Is it the plus thing?
That's a special thing that Mansoor had to send me so that he could show me his screen.
Okay. But the
plus thing is sources. You go to sources,
Yeah.
and then you can add
And
like images. You can add window capture, which is usually what you're gonna add. Browser sources,
Yeah.
which is what Mansoor is streaming to me on. Display capture is the entire screen, etc.
window capture is what you said?
Window capture is like how you say, "Oh, capture Internet Explorer" or whatever you use.
Like just Zoom. If I want to stream just Zoom, that's what I would use.
Yes.
Okay, so that would be what I would need, right? If I wanted to show like a Zoom thing.
Probably.
Window
Chat.
capture. And how does it decide which window it captures? Like
You
how
choose.
do I set that up? How?
Can you see this right now? Probably not.
What, your screen?
You can see. Can you see the little pop out window?
No, all I see is Streamlabs.
No. When you do the pop out window on sources, it gives you options of the screens that you have open that it can use as the source.
Oh,
Nobody wants to watch this. This is like
oh my God. Yes, they do. Shut up.
This is so boring.
The viewers are going
96.
up.
Yeah, they love it. They love this content.
They love
This
it.
is behind the scenes content, Mansoor.
Mansoor,
love
introduce
it.
the show.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mansoor, or as Nigel McGuinness would say, Mansoor Abdulaziz Mohammed Abdulaziz Al-Shehail.
He did say
Did he
I'm
say
with-
that?
He definitely
Yeah,
read
he
it,
said it.
but he said it.
He said it
Didn't
on
say that.
Collision. It was great. I'm with my friends, my close personal friends and business associates, and one of them is my tag team partner and platonic life partner, and the other one is
For now.
my favorite Slavic friend. It's
Wow.
it's Brennan Williams, and the other guy is Chris Dijak.
Chris.
Y'all were the real slaves.
Wow.
That's where the
Boy.
term comes from.
Anyway,
Really?
this is our weekly stream. You may have
Why?
seen us.
Yeah.
You may have seen us on national television as the MXM Collection. You may have seen Dijak on Major League Wrestling, wherever that airs. YouTube, I think.
Listen. The YouTube views aren't that far from Collision, pal.
Hey! Anyway, this week we are playing, just as we do the last few weeks,
Is that
Total
self-deprecating or an insult? I don't even know
I
which
don't
one.
know.
I think it was a fair shot. I took a shot, you took a shot.
It's like two
we
we
people
all
with
took a
no legs slapping each other.
This is Total Extreme Wrestling 9, the newest in the prolific series of booking simulators developed by Adam Ryland and Grey Dog Software. This is a review copy that was given to us for free by the developer, so much appreciated to Grey Dog and Adam Ryland. We have a history of playing this game. I've been playing it since Extreme Warfare Revenge.
We have a
back when that was
history
just
of
like
playing this game.
a free program. Yes, we all have daughters, after all. Dijak, the only one with a son among us.
Yeah. What's up with
How
that?
does it feel, Dijak? Yeah, what's up with that?
What does that mean? Does that mean your seed is cold?
Wait, actually, is this? I don't want to tell tales out of school, so I won't. Am I allowed to talk about things we've talked about recently, or no?
He still
you
doesn't
talking
know.
about
He still doesn't know what his new baby is.
Are you talking about my pregnant wife?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
what I was.
yeah.
No,
I didn't know if that was.
I don't know. It's a surprise. We're keeping it a surprise. Brennan
Brennan
knows.
knows.
I know.
Should he
Brennan
te-
knows.
I know.
Brennan, text him right now. Tell him the gender.
I could.
Oh my god, I can't withhold that information.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know. I don't know if I want you to blow it. I like the fact that only I know it.
I'm pretty
All
sure
the
if
human
Brennan
beings
tells
on this planet know.
if Brennan tells Dijak the gender of my baby, I'm going to find out on Fightful.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. That whole rumor started because of this stupid fucking stream. So some scumbag in the chat.
It's a fun stream.
That's what happened to us. Remember when we got fired and we
bastards.
streamed and somebody was like, they buried Gunther. They said Riddle slapped him in the face.
Was that the grapist?
Yeah, the grapist.
Rapist.
Our lore.
Did the grapist get you too?
My god, he's here, the grapist. Manny, how many people on this earth, or Brennan, I guess, whichever one of you knows the answer, how many people on this earth know the gender of your child?
Brennan, my mother.
Is that it?
The doctor?
Yep, the doctor who did the ultrasound.
Does your wife know?
No.
The doctor needs to know because they need to know how well they need to treat it.
Oh my
That's
god.
pretty insane.
I didn't say what that meant either way.
I didn't really care, but my wife thought it'd be fun. So
White.
Well, it's interesting. It's a unique take, but it is very funny to me that Brennan knows what is inside your wife and she doesn't even know what's inside of her.
Yeah, that's
body.
crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy to think about.
That is a factual statement.
I mean, the way you worded that was, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
That's
true.
what I'm saying.
Me and
She
your
doesn't
mom,
even know what's
me and your
inside of-
mom know what's inside your wife. And you
Better than
don't.
her. Or her. Or more.
My wife said something to me recently, and it was we were in a room playing with my daughter, and she said, "You know what's funny is everyone in this room has been inside me."
Jesus.
Good thing she barely speaks English.
So this is Total Extreme Wrestling. We are currently booking a show. This is not like SmackDown versus Raw GM mode. It's fully out of kayfabe. We work on contracts, gimmicks, all that stuff, all that good stuff. And we are currently running a scenario where we are playing as Shane McMahon, who purchased WCW for Shoot in this alternate universe in May of 2001. And we are trying to compete with the very, very hot, very, very successful
very hot.
WWF with a very limited roster. Just to kind of go over our storylines and what's been going on. We introduced Shane as a on-screen authority figure. He aligned himself with DDP. They turned heel and formed the Cooperation, which of course also includes Sable and Stacy Keibler. Or was it Mickie James? Who was it?
Did we change their names?
I think so.
I
think it was Mickie James. I think you pushed for Sable.
No, because her name was Rena.
Yeah, we changed it to Slayble.
Yeah.
And we changed Mickie James to the Secretariat.
Yeah.
Because I think you didn't know that was a horse.
I did know that was a horse. I watched BoJack Horseman.
Anyway, the Cooperation also has Vader, so that's cool. Oh yeah, because we introduced them last week when Mickie and Sable were in a mud wrestling match, and then Vader emerged from the mud to help them win their tag team.
Didn't they lose?
No, they won.
Oh, okay.
It was Slayble and Secretariat versus two job women, and then Vader emerged from the mud as a mud monster to attack the women. And they are currently feuding with Booker T, who DDP shot in the kneecaps.
He came back from the dead last week.
He came back from the dead last week, and now he has bionic legs, which greatly enhance the power of his finishing move, the scissors kick.
We got a lot of work to do if we want to one up these shows every time. I'm starting to remember the pressure of booking Goldberg and his helicopters and all of them.
How do you think they felt in '98 when they had to top themselves with Austin every single week doing shit? Like he was pouring cement on sports cars and pointing a gun at Vince's head, and they were crucifying Stephanie. But basically, Dijak, all we have to do is our shows just have to be better than our popularity. So as long as they're above 70, we're going to get bigger every time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we're doing pretty well so far. We've been in the mid to high 70s. So far, so good. I mean, WWF is blowing us away. It's not even close.
Oh, no, but we did something last week where we sent out to sabotage them.
Yeah,
we
did. That's right.
Warwards
That's right.
Declared.
Let's see how that goes.
We declared war, and what did we do? Sponsor attack? That's right. We contacted their sponsors and left anonymous negative rumors. We'll see how that goes soon. Yeah. We should get an email about it. And speaking of emails,
I like that. I like where that's heading. I want to do more of that.
Yeah, you of all people would like leaking to the internet, wouldn't you? Anyway, that's our main.
No matter what's the quote of that coach who's like, if I speak
I am in big trouble.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Sorry, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to get my dog. 1 second.
If I speak,
get your dog, get your woofer,
get
your woofing dog.
Get your dog kisser.
Dog. This. Speaking of the stream dying, well, the only guy who can run the game just left. So now what the fuck?
Good thing we have Blakely to bring in the subscribers. Blakely in the chat saying Blakely. As I put her in a cravat. And there's no way she doesn't know how to get out of a cravat chat unless you donate 10,000 subscriptions. Wait, Mia Yim just rated. Thank you, Mia. Our close personal friend.
Thank you, Mia.
Not Mia streaming during NXT. Not a team player.
Not a team player.
Not a team player.
So, Fawful, thanks for subscribing. A shout out was given to Mia Yim. Did she raid?
She raided. We got raided.
Oh, I'm the HBIC.
I mean, it's not Mia Yim, it's Michin.
Her thing on
Michin.
Twitch is Mia Yim.
No, it's Michin.
Official.
Don't you see it? It's official Michin.
WDW is a traitor. He was helping her stream tonight.
Simp!
What? Are you serious?
Simp.
You're our mod.
Simp.
You ass.
Looks like you're the puppet. We
Wait,
thought you were the
Mia-
puppeteer, but she's got her hand up your butt. Up
Wow.
your butt.
Mia- what's
Placed
Mia
in
saying?
line.
You know what I realize is that like I don't know anybody's entrance music anymore. Like what's Mia's
It's
current
probably
theme? How does it
like
go?
it's probably like oh.
Okay, Wendy.
Okay, Wendy. Get out of there, Wendy. Go shit on the lawn.
If
Oops, sorry, Blake.
Dijak had a theme, she can't hear you. If Dijak had a theme right now, it would be feast your eyes. Your
Geffable made my theme. So it would just be that theme. It would be
No, you
Good
need
night,
an
Blakely.
update. You need a main roster update.
Was she dressed like a
Sloth.
Sloth? I was going to say sloth. Yeah,
Your
the
spirit
the
animal.
one that types really slow in that movie.
Yeah.
What's that movie?
It's a sloth. Zootopia.
Sloth.
The furry
Zootopia,
awakening film. You know, furries are becoming more widely accepted in society. You know why?
Oh,
Because Zootopia, partially, but also, I think people watched Zootopia and I was like, yeah, that bunny's hot.
That bunny's hot. Yeah.
She looked good.
it's hot.
But the thing about
that
furries, any furries in the
that
chat? If you're a
squirrel
furry, type F.
Type F.
Any squirrel girl chads in the chat?
Manny, if you were gonna go full furry, what animal would you choose?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Male squirrel.
Huh?
With big nuts.
First of all, squirrels don't have big nuts. Who's
I'm
talking?
asking if you would.
Who's that? What hen is
that's
clucking
oppressive.
in the background? I don't want to hear a hen. Get
Who's
that
that
hen out of
clucking
here.
hen?
Who's
Who's
clucking?
that clucking
There's
hen? Who's clucking?
I live in a hen house. It could be anybody.
It could be any hen. I got a couple hens. Man, you got a couple
Furries.
hens.
Oh, there's one furry in the chat. I see one F.
One F. Two.
If Coco Croc, please donate 10,000 subs because all furries are suspiciously wealthy.
Yeah, they are.
Somebody went to a furry convention and they were asking people, "Hey, what is your job?" And they're behind their furry mask, and like all of them were like, "Oh yeah, I'm an astrophysicist.
I saw that.
I'm an electromagnetic engineer."
Brazilian Fury, thanks for 100 bits. RVD versus Italy. Clearly, I missed the good shit. Yes, indeed. We'll get into that. Dijak, speaking of fetishes, anything you want to share with
Don't dox him, bro.
I'm not doxing. I'm just saying if you want to share anything.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No, there's not.
I'm
I'm not just gonna throw someone under the bus for.
not saying you have to say who he is.
Just the whole that's.
Is that a violation of the trust?
I would.
This
I would
conversation
suspect
makes
so,
it sound so much worse than it actually is.
Oh, it does. Oh well. Feel free to incorrectly report like you always do.
Makes
Chat.
it sound
Go
like you're
ahead.
secretly doming like a wealthy politician.
Yeah.
Would be based.
Would be extremely based.
So the other feuds that we have are the all-you-can-eat buffet, which is of course our what do we call them? The big, what are they called? Oh, the For the Whale Championship. It's our big boy division.
Big boy division.
It's 305 live. You have to be over 300 pounds to contend for this belt. It's currently held by Shark Quake. He won in a hot dog eating competition, and Bam Bam Bigelow is the current number one contender. Next up, we got holes. You got to go and dig them holes.
Digging up them holes, dig it.
We we signed Hole. I
Can
mean,
I go get a snack while you talk about the mid card? Because our mid card stinks.
we signed Abyss. We named him Hole.
Our mid card stinks so bad that for some stupid reason, the rating of the show is based on the main event because they pretend that wrestling matters, and the wrestling stunk and our ratings plummeted.
It's
Even though
the rating of the main event is a mixture not just of the wrestling but also the heat. So keep in mind that the crowd reaction is
still the mid card. Who was it? Like Diamond Dallas Page versus fucking some.
Ray. That was our main event.
Yeah, that's two really good wrestlers on a show where wrestling doesn't matter.
But the match, they had bad chemistry. That's why they got a bad rating. There was a hot angle. It was a fucking buried alive. Grave robbers match that Shane was involved in.
That they had
match. That was huge.
What was the build? What was the story?
The build was that Shane was gonna exhume Booker's corpse. He was gonna violate Booker's corpse. He was gonna dig him out of his grave, and then the winner of the match. You don't remember this? You were there. It was your idea.
What did Shane have to do with?
Shane and
killed Booker.
Shane shot Booker, and he wanted to do unspeakable things to his corpse. But Dusty came in to defend Booker, and he said that DDP would wrestle Ray, and the winner would get the rights to do whatever they wanted to Booker's corpse. Of course, Ray and Dusty would give him a proper burial.
What does Diamond Dallas Page and Rey Mysterio have to do with this?
There's nothing. It doesn't because Ray came out to defend Dusty because Dusty said you can't do that. Shane?
This is the bad booking. This is the.
It was your booking. It was your idea.
I did not say the name Diamond Dallas Page or Rey Mysterio one time.
What did you want the main event to be? We have no stars on our roster. What could you possibly want?
Just let me cook, bro. Just let me cook, okay? Give me the book.
You have it.
If I had known that wrestling mattered that much last week, I would have booked the wrestling.
Okay. The next feud is RVD versus Italy.
This is good.
Italy.
This is a
especially in the current climate. This is really good. We might need to turn Italy face.
Who's Italy?
Tony Schiavone has a stable called the Schiavones. It consists of Tony Schiavone, Don Schiavone, his wife, Chris Moltisanti, who is Chris Canyon, Johnny the Bull Ravioli, and Jimmy Wang Yang, who is Jimmy Gargano.
We need a hot young baby face to join them to be Luigi Schiavone.
Oh boy, who's Italy?
The Schiavones.
The name of the stable is Italy?
No, the name of the stable is the Schiavones.
The Schiavones.
Then who's Italy?
Oh my god, it's just a placeholder. It's just the name of the storyline.
It's not anything anybody sees. It's just what it is on our mark sheet.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. If on the rundown. That's just what it says on the rundown.
Sake.
Who could be Luigi?
Who do we have? Can we buy Nunzio?
We technically could. But that feels too easy, you know. I feel like it should be somebody that was somebody else.
Who's a hot low-key Italian?
All right. How did the show go off the air last week? I need to think of our main event angle.
It was Booker T came out of the casket and started beating Shane's ass.
Oh, he's resurrected.
Yeah, and he has a robotic. He has a robotic leg for the scissors kick.
Well, the story right now is Booker T versus the
cooperation.
The
cooperation is our
coworkers.
close personal coworkers.
Oh my god. All right.
The other storyline we have is the Masquerade, which is a bunch of vampires led by BM Punk, which of course stands for Blood Magnet Punk. Or wait, we renamed them to the Bloodlines, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We renamed them to the Bloodlines. We also have the Rise of the Terminator, which is right now our coldest angle, but we'll gas him up. We got to give him more promos, I feel.
Who's this?
Cena.
Yeah, we got to push Cena. That's right.
The storyline is that the Terminator, aka John Cena, came back in time from when he was wildly successful to ensure his rise goes well.
That's good.
Which makes no sense because, wouldn't there be another Cena? Wouldn't there be two? But whatever. All right, that's the rundown.
That's
of
actually
our
the future of the storyline. Is we hire fake
Oh,
Cena.
We're gonna hire Darren Young to be the other Cena.
From the bad future.
The name of the story will be the grandfather paradox. we'll get to that. That
like,
can of worms.
It's like Looper.
Oh yeah,
Great movie. Great
film.
movie. I love it. I love Looper.
Yeah.
You know what I think about periodically is that I love the movie Looper, but the one thing that sticks out for me is the scene where it was obvious that it was changing from Joseph Gordon-Levitt into Bruce Willis, and it was so clear as day that it happened, and they tried to do it with like hair and makeup, but it was just like one scene. It was like, and now he aged a little bit more, and it just became so obvious that it was Bruce Willis. At that point, I was like, nah, it's not how aging works.
Yes, it is.
You just turn into Bruce Willis one day?
We all will become Bruce
We
Willis.
We all one day will, sadly.
Yeah, that's kind of depressing now that he's where he is.
Did you guys know that we're losing money?
On who?
What?
I thought we were making money, but we
Fire
lost
someone.
We lost $7,000 or $8,000.
It's time for a Black Friday.
What's going on the gate? Where does most of our revenue come from?
Broadcast revenue.
So get a better TV deal.
Well, it'll take years. Right now, our biggest cost is our workers. We did sign a lot of people.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fire some.
Okay, who do you want to fire?
Who's making the most that does the least?
We're paying Buff Bagwell $23,800 a month.
What did he do last month?
I think he beat Mr. Perfect.
Oh, we can fire Hugh Morris after 2 weeks of ribs.
That's true. How much is Hugh Morris making? $11,800 a month. You know, that could be.
Get rid of him.
Oh no! We'll have to pay off. We have to buy out his contract. That's not even realistic.
You fucking kidding?
Wait,
that's not a real thing.
We can make him quit if we just treat him badly enough.
Rib him again. Right? Rib him again.
Let's give him a diabolical rib.
Bring him to wrestler's court.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him to gain weight too. No, he doesn't want to.
Tell him to get on.
By the way, we got an email. Dusty Rhodes is gonna retire in 3 months.
No, you're not. We need you.
Well, I mean, we can job him out.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a big deal. And our pay-per-view is in 6 days, so this is the go home.
Oh, brother.
We
don't even have a. I guess the main event to that is what? Booker T versus Shane McMahon.
Yeah. Do you guys want to plan out a rough card so we can figure out what we want to do?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Main event: Booker T versus Shane McMahon with stipulation.
Hold on a second. The main event is Booker versus Shane, but DDP is the champion.
Who gives a fuck?
You don't want to put over our world title? Like, who's wrestling our world champion?
It doesn't matter. That's not the hottest angle.
What? But what's DDP gonna do?
I love you.
Wait, was DDP shot? No, Booker T was shot.
Booker T was shot and he came back. Yeah.
And DDP.
I thought we were gonna do DDP versus Booker and Dusty versus Shane in a hardcore match.
Dusty? No,
because Dusty's part of the angle.
How?
He's defending WCW from the hostile takeover of the McMahons.
Yeah.
Because he literally was the booker of old WCW. He represents the former.
It's a little inside.
And we were going to set up. And
what was the fucking angle? What was the angle that I pushed on week 1? Shane was.
I don't know. A helicopter explodes.
No. What was it? We were pushing Shane as like a really good guy, but then boom, he does what? What did he do at the end?
He blew up an orphanage, and he revealed that he put pox in the blankets that he donated to the homeless.
No, but what was the angle in ring that he did?
He shot Booker T.
And who won?
DDP.
So DDP's the bad guy.
They're together. They're in the cooperation together.
All right. No, the angle is definitely Shane versus Booker T.
Okay, but
DDP's just a player.
A player.
Yeah, he's a pawn.
He's a patsy.
He's a patsy?
No, he should be
Maybe he should be
the
Booker T.
the opener should be the world championship match because that's just a
opener
cog.
should be the world championship match.
It's a cog in the wheel. Yeah, that's not
It's not a
the
bad
money
point.
match. The money match is Shane McMahon versus Diamond Dallas Page in a
Wait, Diamond
in a
Dallas Page?
gun. No. Shane McMahon versus Booker T in a gun on a pole match where the first person to climb the pole and get the gun gets to use it on the other one because this ties back into the story and we can pay it off with the baby
I
face
don't hate it.
getting the gun, but
What are you
maybe
talking
the
about?
misfires or something. There's all sorts of ways
Wait a
you can
minute.
do
You want
this.
the main event of our first pay-per-view to be our two top heels wrestling each other that are in the same stable?
No, he meant Booker T.
No, Booker T.
Okay, so you want Booker T versus Shane McMahon in a gun on a pole match.
So what's the title?
Not just a gun. It's the gun. It's the gun that shot Booker T, so he can get the gun.
Okay, the gun on the pole match.
Yes.
Okay, and what is written on the bullets?
Oh my God, I disavow. Oh, never mind. I can't get fired.
Should he write, "Can you dig it, sucker"?
Oh my God. Unbelievable. Jesus.
Okay, so not to spoil anything, but what's the finish?
We'll get there. It'll be good.
We don't want to spoil a pay-per-view.
All right, fine.
Yeah,
What do you want DDP to do? Should he wrestle Dusty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the most out of Dusty as we can before he retires.
Okay.
Yeah. The opener to the pay-per-view will be Booker T versus Dusty Rhodes.
You mean DDP?
Yeah, DDP. Sorry, I keep switching.
It's okay.
DDP versus Dusty Rhodes in a world championship match.
Okay. What's our undercard looking like?
There should be a stip though. What's the stipulation?
I mean, do you not want it to be for the title, or you want a title and a stip?
Title and a stip.
Okay. The winner will be the special referee in the main event.
I love it.
Of course you do. It's straight out of 97. It's straight out of 97.
The champion gets to be the special referee.
Yeah. We need to. You know what we should do? And I'm not joking right now. And I know this is going to be a controversial take. We should reach out to Vince Russo and see if we could get him on this stream.
We might be. I mean, what's his cameo rate?
And I don't like Vince Russo. I think he's a douchebag. But
well, now we're definitely not going to get him.
I don't give a shit. As a human, he's definitely not a great human. But doesn't he have really bad takes all the time? He says dumb shit all the time.
I feel like that would be really funny. Except I think he has said some stuff about our coworkers.
Yeah.
Although I understand why you throw that out there. He did that one time for a different stream, and it was very funny. Very funny. But
what, he helped fantasy book something?
Yeah, he helped fantasy book for New Legacy Inc., and it was really funny.
Man.
But that was a decade ago. That was a long time ago.
You think people would be offended, coworkers would be offended if we had Vince Russo?
I would probably have to look up what the worst thing he said is, because I'm not.
Yeah, what are the horrible things he's said about people?
What's the most horrible?
What's the worst thing Vince Russo said, Chad?
Vince Russo has said.
But about a current talent.
About somebody who I like.
No, I mean either way, I don't want to have him on if he said that somebody who isn't around is
Oh sure, fine, yeah, okay. What's the worst thing that Vince Russo said?
Anyway, while Chet's cooking that up, so we have our opener and we have our main. It's Booker versus Shane.
Everyone's saying no one's saying anything specific. They're just being where do I start? Fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. No one knows what he actually said.
Name names, chat.
I need specific examples.
Tank Abbott winning. No, I mean
I don't care about bad takes.
What has he said about women? Yeah, if he's talked about Nyla, then that's pretty much a no-go. He told Rhea Ripley to get rid of all the goth stuff. That is not bad.
Oh my God, I don't know.
It's bad in the sense that it's a horrible take, but
right.
That's not
It's
he's
her
a criminal?
culture. It's her culture. Her gothic lifestyle.
Her gothic lifestyle. He got mad about Finn Balor being handsome. Okay.
You're not
The
giving
worst thing
me
he's done
anything
is bad
tangible.
things.
I'll figure it out. I'll look it up. I'll find something.
Yeah, you know what? Give me 5 minutes. I'll look it up right now.
No, we need you. We're booking.
We need you. You're
Oh.
too important.
Yeah, but you're booking wrestling. You're booking undercard wrestling.
Fine. Brennan, we'll do the undercard because Dijak isn't interesting.
Okay.
Obviously, we want to have RVD versus one of the full-blooded Italian Schiavonis, right?
Yeah.
The best match would probably be Moltisanti Canyon, right?
Sure.
That'll be a
Sounds
great match,
actually. Yeah, I like that.
That'll be fucking sweet. RVD versus Canyon.
Nothing on the line
and
there?
then-
Maybe an title opportunity?
There should be a stip. There should be a stip on all these matches,
Yeah.
right? On the line, well, a title opportunity that's so lame. What if it's like loser? If RVD loses, he has to eat an entire
An
plate
entire
of-
what's
10
it
pounds
called?
of gabagool.
A trough.
A trough of
trough
gabagool.
of spaghetti.
Oh, I love it.
Of
I
spaghetti.
love it.
And if
No,
Canyon
gabagool.
wins, of
Gabagool.
gabagool, I
What
like
is
gabagool. You don't know gabagool?
What is it?
You
Like,
don't
I
even
know the
It's
word.
gabagool. It's food. It's an Italian dish.
Yeah, what does it look like?
Fuck, I don't know.
I assume it's
Gabagool.
pasta with sauce, so it's just spaghetti.
Let me see. I'm gonna look up gabagool.
I'm sure it's just spaghetti or spaghetti related.
Oh, it's cold cuts.
Yeah, that's capicola. They just don't know how to pronounce it.
So if RVD loses, he has to eat an entire trough of gabagool.
Mm.
And if Canyon loses, what's the worst thing an Italian could do?
He's got to smoke weed in front of his nona.
Chat, what's the worst thing an Italian can do?
Maltes. What's his name?
Chris
Maltesanti. He's a good boy. He would never smoke weed.
Oh, if Chris,
It's gonna break a heart.
If Canyon loses, he has to eat an extra large pizza with pineapple
Just
on
to
it.
interrupt for a second. Just to interrupt.
Right.
I asked ChatGPT why Vince Russo was canceled. The worst thing that it came up with, and you're gonna laugh about this. The worst thing that it came up with was that he got into a public feud with Ryan Satin, during which Russo criticized Satin's reporting and credibility.
That's Chat GPT. I don't expect them to get the nitty gritty of like what is happening.
Well, I mean,
Chat.
The real chat
No one's
didn't get it either.
Give me after the stream. I'll look it up and I'll let you guys know. And if there's really nothing, then we can discuss it.
We'll pay his cameo.
Yeah, Dijak. Dijak asking Chat GPT for a source is. Yeah.
ChatGPT's good. What are you talking about?
Googling Russo quotes and got to when he had an idea that Mustafa Ali should do a racist cop gimmick. You know what's funny? That I shouldn't say. Should I?
I'm pretty sure Vince McMahon had that idea.
That was a thing that almost happened. Yeah. So I don't. That was a thing that almost happened. Well, no, I wouldn't say it almost happened, but it was. I
It was
think
on the
it was,
table.
I think it was pitched, not by him.
You wanted him
I believe
to
it
be
was
a cop. You didn't want him to be a racist cop.
I
remember the issue was that he couldn't figure out how to do a babyface cop.
Okay, I feel like we're telling a story that Adil should be telling, so I don't know.
All right,
I'm pretty sure.
Adil, when Adil watches this, he'll be upset with us.
Obviously, he's not going to watch it, but if like a dirt sheet picks up that Ali was supposed to be a racist cop, he's going to text me and be like, "What the fuck? What are you telling? Like, why did you tell this story?" So I don't know if we want to get into it. Let me look it up.
He'll only yell at you.
Has he told this story? We need Ali on stream. I would love to do that.
Have we never had Ali in all these years? We've never had Ali on stream.
We should have a guest booker like every other week or something.
Oh, because he knows what happened from coming on this stream.
That's true. Yeah, it's never...
Get accused.
Many careers, including all of our own, have been sabotaged from this stream.
Not from this stream.
Well,
yeah, not fully sabotaged, but like a big monkey wrench has been thrown in all of our careers because of this stream.
It gave me a hard time once.
Oh, we're talking about way back. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Worked out for her though.
She's doing it.
Yeah, she's doing very well. Anyway. RVD versus Canyon. If RVD loses, he has to eat a trough of gabagool. If Canyon loses, he has to put pineapple on pizza.
He's gonna get the meat sweats.
Next up, we got Hole versus Ray.
Oh yeah, we set that up. That's good.
I am not finding any controversial tweets from or controversial quotes from Vince Russo.
Okay, well, I'll do a deep dive after the stream.
Okay,
yeah, we'll try to get Ali as a GM, as a guest booker for this. We'll try to get a bunch of people. That's a good idea. What else we got? Oh, we got BM Punk. Should somebody stand up to the vampires, or should he just get like a get over match or something?
He needs a promo. He hasn't had time to do what he does best.
That's true. We can set that up.
Let's give him a promo tonight.
And then who should do a run-in to set up the pay-per-view match?
Blade!
No, that's the end game, bro. We can't have Blade job so quickly.
Right. No, okay.
Good job.
Blade job.
Blade
yeah, I've gotten Blade job. Mr. Perfect could be good. That would
who can be who's Blade's Whistler?
Blade's little buddy?
Yeah, Blade's old buddy. Maybe have Whistler come out and then try and stop the vampires, so that he's been fighting vampires for 50 years. And then have them jump him, set that up for a match, and then have Blade debut at the pay-per-view.
Who in the Bloodlines Mark Jin Dracula?
That's good.
That's pretty good.
That's very good.
Mark
Very.
Dracula. All right, we'll figure that out. But BM Punk will have a match. We'll say BM Punk match. Punk match. We'll have Bam Bam versus Shark Quake for the FTW Championship. Oops. And save. Bam Bam versus Shark Quake. We'll have a Cena match, probably.
Probably.
And
I'm searching a lot. I'm seeing nothing. In fact, Tony Schiavone recently defended Vince Russo in June
That's our close personal
of this
friend.
year.
He squirted me.
Excuse me?
He squirted me.
Oh, the Vampires are the tag team champions. Should we have a tag team run in? And wrestle them, right?
Yeah. The Nerds?
Yeah, we could have the Nerds, I guess. I mean, yeah, I mean, they haven't even debuted yet, but maybe.
Let BM Punk cut a promo about how his gothic lifestyle is going to take over the WCW. And then once he delivers a poignant line, all of a sudden, boom 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 boom.
Whose music is this?
Kwee-wee! It's Kwee-wee!
Okay, it's Kwee-wee. All right.
And have him flanked with his whole team. Young Sheldon Benjamin and their hot girl.
Yeah.
I hate booking pay-per-views.
Does the Bloodlines have the have a girl yet?
Oh, surely it's Daphne, right?
Like,
they don't have her yet, but she can.
The pay-per-view needs a thread throughout the whole thing to keep it interesting, because it's mostly matches and there won't be like big promo segments.
Well, Dijak, that's your job. You love coming up with that stuff. So.
You love a thread.
Yeah.
Well, we can figure that out. We can figure that out when we book the pay-per-view. For now, we have TV to worry about. So let's go into TV, knowing now that.
Put in parentheses. Put in parentheses so I don't forget. Important thread.
Okay, important thread.
Yeah. And it should be based off of the winner of the first match, I think.
Okay.
which will clearly be Diamond Dallas Page.
Of course.
Because we're not going to put the strap on Dusty Rhodes when he's announcing his retirement.
Wouldn't that be such a huge swerve?
Come on, bro.
All right, we're not getting anybody the night off. Do you guys want to give anybody the night off or?
Yes, Hugh Morris.
Hugh Morris permanently.
No, I don't want to permanently. No, I don't want to. All right.
Actually, make him work 6 times, and they're all jobs. And he has to get color in each one of them and take a crazy bump.
All right, we're gonna go to the Midwest. We're expecting 3,792 fans. Let's do a 5,000 seat venue. No pre-show incidents. Booking team meeting. Let's spend some of our creative energy.
Oh,
is Russo on our creative team?
Yeah, he's here. Our booking team is Shane, Johnny Ace, Vince Russo, Dusty, Kenny Omega, and Terry Funk.
Jesus. Everyone who's alive is currently available to help us book if we need it.
We could actually assemble the booking team.
We could do most of the booking team.
Then we can get Dustin to represent his father.
Yeah.
We have 200. We have 250 creative energy points to help us with our show.
Okay.
We can spend it on a creative finish, which will improve the match's rating, an angle idea, which will improve an angle's rating, a gimmick idea, which will increase the chance of a new gimmick being successful, a storyline idea, which can be deployed to give a storyline rating a boost, or a character idea, which can boost morale. So
I want to do a creative finish on the main event so that the main event does better.
Yeah,
that's probably a good idea.
Okay. We have 200 points left. You want to do an angle as well?
Is angle or storyline more important?
Actually boosting a storyline is helpful because you want it to be as hot as possible before the pay-per-view. Because when the heat of a storyline is as hot as it can be, it'll boost the match.
Just like in
real life. All right, do that. Do that then.
Okay. We have 160 points left. We'll do angle idea too. Boost an angle.
Where do we get all these points?
From our genius creative bookers, of course.
Gotcha.
And I think I'll save some points to make sure the pay-per-view really pops off. Right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get. Okay.
So last Nitro ended with what? With Booker T resurrecting, and what did he do? He just beat the shit out of everyone.
And he hit DDP with his bionic axe kick.
Yeah, it's a debut of a new move.
We should probably have Booker win a match tonight with that move to put over his new bionic leg.
That's fine. That can be the opener.
It's a fun opener.
That's how the show went off the air with Booker T bionic kicking.
Oh, hey! Road Warrior Animal has turned up and asked if you might be able to use him tonight.
That's pretty good.
What's it say about his brother?
Can we go to where is
Johnny
he
Ace.
most over?
He has a 45 overness in all of the Americas, so that's pretty good. I mean, we can do something with him, yeah.
Sure.
Johnny Ace is happy about it. Do we want to use him as a face or a heel?
Face, right? Get that Road Warrior pop.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Ted DiBiase has taken Lash LaRue under his wing as a protege.
Oh. In the Greek sense?
Exciting.
I sure hope not in the Greek sense. Sterling James Keenan, also known as Corey Graves, helped create a great atmosphere backstage when he pulled a great rib on the entire locker room. Aww.
Class clown.
Several people have remarked that Diamond Dallas Page has been hanging out with Scott Hudson recently, and that he is starting to have an influence.
Okay. Influence on what?
On Scott Hudson.
Who the fuck is Scott Hudson?
He was like a commentator for a little bit at the end of WCW.
All right.
The locker room is a buzz after Jerry Lawler and Bam Bam Bigelow apparently got into a huge row over something and had to be physically separated.
Oh.
A row? Like a boat?
Row, fight the power.
Row, fight the power.
Brian Alvarez and Mark Jindrak apparently butted heads backstage and are both furious with each other.
Put them in a match. Put them in a match tonight.
Yeah. Mark Jindrak and Brian Alvarez apparently butted heads, but they just switched.
Put them in a match. Hardcore match.
Okay. It's time to address the locker room.
Okay.
Rib. Hugh Morris.
Again? Okay, but here's the thing, right? If we rib Hugh Morris and he thinks it's funny, it'll make him happier.
Oh no.
So why don't we instead call out Hugh Morris?
Yeah. Call him out. Call him out.
I'm gonna call out Hugh Morris.
What are we gonna accuse him of?
Your call out of Hugh Morris only served to make him feel under attack and resulted in him becoming defensive with you.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope he defends himself out of this company.
Good. See you later.
All right. So first thing we want to book, of course, is a dark match: Brian Alvarez versus Mark Jindrakula.
Hardcore match.
Hardcore match.
Hardcore match.
Yes, please.
Okay, sounds good. 1-on-1. Hardcore match.
Yep.
Who's up?
Jindrakula.
Okay.
I mean, the locker room loves Alvarez, but like he's not getting pushed. What's this gimmick?
They know
Dance enthusiast.
Lap dance enthusiast. Yes.
They know that he leaks to the dirt sheets.
Okay. Do we want Brian to take a crazy bump for this?
In the dark.
Yeah, please.
Crazy bump in a dark match. He falls off the stage onto the floor through like a barbed wire table. Okay,
give him a bloodbath.
Yeah.
All right, that's oh wait, didn't put that as the dark. I put that as the main event. Okay. All right, so it's time for the show. Why don't we start with the main event or the opener? Either way. Main event might be good because we want it to be the best match on the card as far as heat and quality go. Dijak, any thoughts?
Should start with an angle.
Okay.
Booker T promo, obviously. Does he have any stablemates or friends or anything like that?
Dusty is an ally, but if you want to add some WCW defenders, the front line,
can we use Animal here?
No, not yet. Okay, so Booker T promo. Nitro goes on the air with Booker T already in the ring. Crowd's very hot. They're chanting for Booker T.
I don't know if you can book that. Like, that's not really how booking works. That's not really how booking works.
I watched Hunter do it live, so
no, I'm just describing what I'm envisioning.
Oh, okay.
Booker T starts to talk about how he's back from the dead, how he's the greatest con man in the history of professional wrestling.
Whoa! Hold on a second. Why is he a con man?
Because he convinced everyone that he was dead. He was laying there as a corpse.
It's not a con. I feel that's kind of. I feel you need to use different language.
Well, what is it if you convince someone that you're dead?
He's the greatest trickster. He's the greatest.
Loki.
He's not a con man. He didn't swindle anyone.
All right, whatever. It's semantics. Was he actually dead?
He's the greatest Joker.
We didn't kill him.
We didn't kill him, but he was implied dead by the entire show. We gave him an in memoriam segment.
That's why he was so convincing, and he's telling everyone how awesome and convincing he was. What's the fucking angle here? I don't know. I didn't have time to think about this.
Oh, he just cuts a promo. Oh, well, how about this?
No, go. You start booking the rest of the card, and I'll think about the angle.
No, it's okay. Well, I have an idea for you, Dijak. I think you might like it.
Right. Let's hear it.
Nitro opens with the Nitro girls dancing. and doing their bit where they're shaking their fangs and showing their yams.
Their what?
Yeah.
Booker comes out and they're all visibly attracted to him, and
especially
they're all
one of them.
They're all visibly aroused. And
Jesus.
as Booker cuts his promo, one of them in particular is just, fawning over him.
She's gonna marry him.
And he pulls her in, and they just start sucking each other's tongues as the crowd is going nuts, just to show how much of a Chad Booker is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that we've established Sharmell, of course, we
Paisley.
can move on from there. Now that we know that Booker and Sharmell are an item, that can become another wrinkle in the story.
Oh, that is a good
Sure.
point.
Okay,
I like it.
That's what they did with Trick.
That's it? That's all you had?
That's how you establish a black guy.
Yeah, that's it. What else do you want to do? You want DDP and Shane to come out and talk too, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. You go book the matches or whatever, and I'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll also put in, what's her name? Paisley? I'll say she's there too.
Whatever I do here, it's going to transition into the opening match, which will be a Booker T, not a squash, but a get over match where he beats someone with the bionic leg. No, wait, who has the bionic?
Hugh Morris.
who has the bionic leg?
Booker.
It's Booker, right?
Booker, yeah.
Yeah. So Booker up on Hugh Morris in like a 5-minute match or whatever. That'll be the first match, and then go on from there. But I'll think of an angle. In fact, I'm going to go get a snack, and I'll think of the angle while I'm getting the snack.
Okay. All right, there's that promo. Little, what do you think? 8-minute promo with the dance and everything.
That's a good number, right?
And then we will have Booker T squashing Hugh Morris. What did he say? 2 minutes?
5 minutes.
5? Wow, it's 5-minute squash. He just beats the fuck out of him.
It's not a squash. He said like a competitive but dominant
performance. Oh, okay. I'll say, yeah, I'll say dominating. Okay. Clean finish. With Booker T up. Oh, do we know that Booker T is the United States champion?
No.
I guess we do now. With Hugh Morris?
Yeah, make him do an open challenge. Hugh Morris comes
All
out.
right. Yeah, sure, why not?
And then he makes out with Sharmell over his dead body.
Well, I had a thought that maybe after Booker wins, Hugh gets up and says, wait, I want to prove myself. And then John Cena comes out and beats him again.
I like it.
All right.
We're going to get Hugh Morris as overused on this show.
Let's see Hugh Morris's promo skills. Pretty bad. I mean, okay, whatever. It'll be a short one. Little 2-minute promo. Hugh says he wants another chance. All right. And then let's say Cena beats him.
I know that you're the one.
The one.
In fact, you are
your type. All right, Terminator up. Clean win. Hugh Morris is very unhappy at the booking of this match and wants you to change it. Should we continue anyway?
Yes.
Okay. Can we make Hugh take a crazy bump?
Yeah.
He refuses.
Can
we have Hugh lose his hair?
Yeah.
Let's have Cena shave his head for no reason. I will have my head shaved, but I require compensation. I'm willing to do it for $2,000.
Can we get that lower?
What a whore! All right, you disgusting wench. putting a price on your hair. Actually, to be fair, people do that, especially in Mexico. They make a shit ton of money off of that, losing their mask and losing their hair. It's big, but like Matt Taven, he got a huge bonus for losing his hair in Mexico. So I do not blame him at all. And then let's have Cena cut a promo afterwards, just burying the fuck out of Hugh in a shoot promo, talking about how earlier in the night, management came to the locker room and just buried Hugh and called him out, and he's been the subject of a bunch of ribs, and the whole locker room thinks he's a fucking joke. As Hugh is just bald, just lying there, hair all over the ring. All right. In a scathing shoot. Perfect. And Hugh Morris is the subject. Okay. All right. That's the first couple of segments. Why you bald? Why you ugly?
Why you bald?
Bald forever. Hugh gonna get squashed 3 times a show for 6 months. Yeah. Until he quits. Who's Cruiserweight champ? Should we push Shark Boy? Cruiserweight champ is currently boy, I should probably know this.
Do we have a Cruiserweight championship?
Sugar Shane.
Sugar Shane? Why haven't we used him?
I don't know, but he's awesome, so we should.
Can we get a 3 count back?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. Sing along with 3 count.
It just feels.
Put your hands together.
Good.
Yeah, it does feel good. It's Shane Helms. Was it Evan Courageous?
It is now.
And who the fuck was the third member? Chat, help me. Kid Romeo?
Stevie Ray.
Or was that somebody else? Stevie Ray.
The black one. Shannon Moore? Was it Shannon Moore? Yeah.
It might be, but now it's gonna be Sable or Sabu.
Sabu? Isn't he in
Sabu's
some other place where he doesn't belong?
Sabu? I don't think so. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if 3 count. Oh, 3 count's a team. It's Evan Courageous and Shannon Moore. Yeah, you're right. Tank Abbott. Can we do 4 count and can we have Sabu join them?
Sure.
All right, great.
I'm the sensitive one. I'm the cool one. I'm the one. I'm the
genocidal, homicidal, suicidal one. All right. And Sabu. Or who's funnier, Sabu or Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
It's a good vehicle for him because he's going to be able to have good matches. But
we can call it 3 count and then in parentheses and Samoa Joe. Or is 4 count better? Do we want Samoa Joe doing the dance?
Yeah, I want Samoa Joe doing the dance.
All right.
I need him to flex his muscles.
Let's make this one active. We have Stevie Ray?
Yeah.
What? We do?
Yeah.
We've done nothing with him.
No, we're saving him for an opportune moment.
Oh, man. Should he, turn heel on Booker at the pay-per-view or something? That could be base.
Ooh, what if Shane kidnaps him? And then that makes Booker have to, he's like, oh, no, you have to wrestle me with one arm tied behind your back. Otherwise
that's awesome. No. You have to wrestle me with one leg tied behind your back. His bionic leg.
Bionic leg tied behind your back. Yes.
Or else I'll shoot. Or else
Hole will shoot your brother. And then we'll have on the screen Hole backstage.
No, it should be Vader. Vader's in their stable.
Yeah, the Mudman. Yeah. Backstage with a gun to Stevie Ray's head. Great. And then the middle and at the end of the match, we'll have Stevie Ray reveal that it was actually all pre-recorded. And then Stevie Ray has joined the cooperation.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
It's great, right?
Oh my God. That's fantastic. I love it. I adore that. Dijak's gonna love it. He's gonna go
love
nuts.
it.
Vader's new gimmick is gonna be the Mudman.
Mud Goblin. No, he's just an orc. Make him an orc.
An orc? Okay.
Because they're from the mud.
That's true. They are from the mud. All right.
Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Perfect.
It's Uruk time.
It's Uruk time. That's great. WW, that's really good.
Hailing from Mud Mountain.
We're changing Samoa Joe's gimmick to
Is he part of the band, or is he like their roadie?
bodyguard or bouncer?
I kind of like him as the bouncer.
Yeah, like that video game by the guy who made Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Shane is a face, so let's get ready to turn him heel. Okay, perfect. All right.
All right, shut up. I'm ready.
Okay, so Dijak, we have
we kind of just cooked.
So
It better not be my open angle.
Well, let's hear your angle first.
Yeah.
All right. Let me paint the scene for you.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to Monday Nitro. The Nitro girls are dancing. They're looking beautiful. They're looking spectacular. The Nitro girls. Booker T's music hits. Ice. Cold. Booker T makes his way to the ring, enters the ring, starts talking about how he's the greatest professional wrestler of all time. He tricked Shane McMahon. He tricked the cooperation. And he will be the WCW champion. Huge pop, crowd cheers. Overcomes, what's her name?
Paisley?
Paisley.
What's Charmel's name? Paisley?
Yeah, Charmel's name is Paisley.
Overcomes Paisley. Grabs the microphone from his hand. Booker T, you are the finest man alive, and starts making out with him. The crowd is going wild.
Of course.
And
everybody loves to watch people make out. Perverts.
Crowd's going berserk. She says, but because you're the man of WCW and the man of this ring, I have a special surprise for you. I have a special gift.
Ooh.
And over from the Nitro girls emerge two more extremely attractive Nitro girls. Booker says, "Oh yeah." The two Nitro girls start making out with each other, which was it's a huge pop.
Aggressive.
Huge pop from this. And then they call both Paisley and Booker over to join the festivities. They're on their way over to join when suddenly from behind with a big plastic bag over his head, Shane McMahon grabs Booker T, covers him with a chloroform mask in the plastic bag.
Wait, is Shane dressed as one of the Nitro girls?
Great idea. Yes, he is. He's dressed as one of the Nitro girls.
One of the Nitro girls just takes off a mask, and it's Shane.
The rest of the cooperation are also dressed as Nitro girls. They start beating
Vader's one of the Nitro girls.
The Nitro girl. Yes, don't judge. They start beating the shit out of Charmel and the other two attractive Nitro girls. There's a beat down in the center of the ring. And there's also Shane McMahon has one of the other Nitro girls was a priest in disguise. The priest unmasks as a Nitro girl. He has a holy Bible. He's throwing holy water on Booker T, saying "El nomine Padre Spiritu Sancto," spraying him with holy water the whole time. Shane McMahon, as he's chloroforming Booker T, he has a microphone. He's saying, be gone, demon! I bid you farewell from this body, be gone! Shane McMahon is convinced that Booker T is possessed by the devil, and he has a priest with him to perform an exorcism on Booker T tonight, and he proclaims this to the crowd. He drags Booker T's corpse he drags Booker T's lifeless body to the back, and the 3 Nitro girls are left in the ring.
Are we gonna get somebody in the role of the priest, or is this an actor?
No, it's just an acting. Oh no, you want somebody to be the priest? Okay,
maybe,
we could have a wrestling priest, a dirty wrestling priest.
Damian Priest.
We have Balls Mahoney.
We finally got him.
We haven't done anything with AJ Styles, but that's probably not a good role for him.
He's a Christian.
Throughout the episode, the vignettes in the back are Shane McMahon trying various ways to perform this exorcism on Booker T because he believes.
We have Ted DiBiase, who actually actually runs a church.
Yeah, I like it.
Are we into that?
Mansoor, pitch Dijak our idea.
Brennan, I actually think we should do our idea in the build to our next pay-per-view.
You think so?
Yeah, because I feel like the thing with Paisley, that's what we're dealing with
too much now.
Yeah, I think it should be the next chapter in this feud. So we realized on our roster is in fact Stevie Ray. So we have Booker's brother, and I was like, well, why haven't we used him in this angle? And Brennan had an idea to where Shane is going to kidnap Stevie and basically tie him up and have him backstage and say, Booker, unless you play by our rules, we're gonna put a bullet through your brother's fucking brain. Booker's like, all right, well, then what's your demand? And Shane says, maybe perhaps in the pay-per-view after this, we can go back to DDP versus Booker, and we can say, Booker, you can wrestle DDP for the world championship, but you have to do it with one leg tied behind your back, your bionic leg.
Oh yeah.
And then Booker wrestles the whole match with his leg tied behind his back, and just as he's about to win, we go back to the.
But we have on the Titantron or the Turnertron the entire time is
Stevie with Shane pointing a gun at his head.
Yeah.
And then a masked man comes in.
A masked
boom,
man.
Fucking Dex Booker. Maybe he hits him with an EMP or something. Fucking destroys him, kicks his ass, takes off the mask, and who is it? Stevie Ray.
He's joined the cooperation.
The fucking video on the screen was pre-taped. Stevie Ray joins the cooperation because he's always been angry about being overshadowed by his brother. Is that cinema? Do we like this?
I like it. Let's save it. Let's save it for after the pay-per-view.
We'll save it.
We'll save it.
Perfect. No spoilers, chat. Don't spoil anybody about that.
No leaks.
Yeah.
All right, so I will add the angle of, and I will also add Ted DiBiase into the cooperation as a priest. We're gonna change his gimmick to, what do I say? Evil priest.
Evil priest.
The
million.
The $1 million
minister.
$1 million minister. That's pretty good.
$1 million prayer minister.
Not bad. All right.
Oh, we can make him like a mega church owner. He's not even a priest.
I'm pretty sure that's what he is in real life.
That's,
like I think there's actual litigation against him.
He
right
should
now.
do it very well then.
Yeah.
That's his son.
I think they're both involved.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
Oh, we also changed Vader's gimmick to orc. What was it?
He's an Urukai.
He's an Urukai because he's born from the mud. It's with an H, right? Urukai? Or what is it?
Something like that.
Urukai?
Oh, so we got to change the opening match now because Booker T just got abducted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
We did. So
what if we had him wrestle in the opener and then cut the promo and then the Nitro girls are there?
Yeah.
Done.
And then Hugh Morris has to lay there even longer. And then cut his little promo and say,
"Oh yeah,
deserve a
hold on. We didn't tell him what. So Hugh loses to Booker, and then once everybody leaves, he's still in the ring. He gets up and he cuts a promo and he says, "I'm not finished. I still got some left in the tank. Let's get another match out right now." Cena comes out, beats him clean.
Yep.
and then for no reason whatsoever, Cena shaves his head, shaves Hugh Morris's head.
All right.
Hugh agreed to it, but said it would cost us $2,000. And then after his head is shaved, we have Cena
Well,
cutting us.
I want to change the opening match to like a 1 minute squash. Like like welcome to Monday Nitro. The bell rings. The Nitro girls are dancing. While the Nitro girls are dancing, Booker T kills Hugh Morris with a fucking leg lariat. 1, 2, 3. Music's still playing. Girls still dancing, and it goes right into the opening vignette.
That's awesome. He doesn't even
It's
hit
like
the scissors kick. He hits the
like
fucking
part of
leg
the
lariat.
Yeah,
That's great. Okay,
it's barely even a match.
Hugh Morris is extremely unhappy at the booking of this match and has complained that he wants it altered.
No.
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 Okay,
How
Booker
about
T,
no?
promo. And then we're gonna have the angle where the cooperation kidnap Booker and promise his exorcism later tonight.
Yep. Yes.
Great. I can't wait to hear what twist you have for that.
I don't have one yet, but give me a minute.
It's coming.
And we're gonna get Ted DiBiase involved, and we're gonna get Booker involved, and we're gonna get Paisley involved. Well, a lot of people. We're gonna get Vader, and
Somebody in the chat is telling us to keep Hugh Morris strong. Get the fuck out of here.
guys, keep him strong at least. No.
This is what we call in the biz a burial. We're burying him.
Oh, Booker.
What do you mean you meant Booker? How does that not keep Booker T strong? He's beating him in 30 seconds with his finisher.
Yeah, what do you mean? Why would it keep him strong?
The strongest he could possibly be.
I'm gonna say this is a storyline victory. This is a storyline victory for DDP and Shane. Okay. It advances the main event storyline. Perfect. All right. Great. I think Paisley is a heel, so let's have her turn in that opening.
Oh, because she's with
yeah,
the artist formerly known as Prince.
Okay.
Manny, is this true? He said sometimes this game can be dumb and the big stars get mad about short matches. Is that accurate? In your experience?
Who was mad? No, it just says Hugh. It just says Hugh was mad. Yeah,
Oh,
Booker's fine with it. Yeah, Booker's fine with it.
Oh, yeah, no, Booker was fine with it. It was just
Booker's happy to. But I see what you mean.
Easy night.
Yeah. Okay, Booker T promo, cooperation, Terminator versus Hugh Morris. That's a lot of our show already booked, so that's good.
That's great.
Hugh says he wants another chance, but that's before. Perfect. All right, that's the beginning of our show booked. Next up, we gotta do more of our mid cards. Sorry, Dijak.
Oh.
Just trying to get a understanding of how long segment length. 3 minutes. 5
Make sure that there's 3 or 4 vignettes interlaced throughout the whole show about different ways that Shane is trying to perform an exorcism on Booker T.
Okay. Let's do the first one right now.
Okay.
What do you think it should be? How do you prepare someone for an exorcism? Should we have Booker tied to a bed?
Tied to a bed and have Ted DiBiase with a Bible just like throwing water at him.
I know, but that's what we need to get. So how do we like build to that?
I think it starts off with like comedy, sort of.
Okay.
Like Shane and DiBiase like arguing with each other about like what an exorcism.
What denomination of exorcism
Shane and DiBiase are arguing. Yeah, they're arguing.
Shane is obviously an Irish Catholic, and DiBiase is a Protestant.
He's a Methodist.
He's a Methodist.
Somebody else needs to come in with the Quran though, and start demanding that the Quran be used.
Okay, we have Sabu. Abdullah the Butcher comes in and demands that they use the Quran.
And it just goes out on all.
Abdullah the Butcher comes in and he's like, if you're going to banish Shaitan, then you need a Quran.
They're all just arguing, and then the camera pans over to Booker T, just tied to the bed, and he goes, "Man,
what the hell?
Oh, what the hell?" And then Shane goes, "Exactly, that's the problem."
That's great.
Good.
Okay, Butcher makes a cameo appearance. All right. This is backstage and it's live. I'll do pre-taped. All right. That's booked.
Somebody said that this already happened in the Boondocks, and we're stealing from them.
It did.
It was a great episode.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Sweet. Great minds think alike, I guess.
DLW says we need to build the RVD angle. He should beat Jimmy Gargano tonight. That's a fair assessment. We should probably have RVD. Well, Tony Schiavone hasn't made it clear yet what's going on, right?
Yeah,
because last week
it was just a slight, right?
Is RVD wrestled Lance Storm, and during it he dived and accidentally hit Tony Schiavone, or maybe it should be that Tony was eating a bowl of gabagool, and when RVD did his dive, it knocked the gabagool out of Tony's hands.
And he was like, "Hey, yo!"
So maybe we'll have Tony Schiavone get out of the commentary desk and call out RVD and say, "Come out here and show some respect to the Don,"
and then make him face his nephew.
That's right, Jimmy Gargano, his Asian nephew.
And then after he loses, then Tony could just say, he's only half.
All right. We have Tony Schiavone cutting a promo, and we have Rob. And this is the advanced storyline. And Tony calls out his nephew, Jimmy Gargano. And then afterwards, should we have the whole Schiavone family just beat the shit out of RVD? Yeah.
Jump him.
Rob Van Dam versus Jimmy Gargano. Should be a good match.
I like that matchup.
Obviously, RVD's up clean. Maybe we even tell him to steal the show. Is that too much?
No, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. Why don't we tell the main event to steal the show, since the main event matters so much?
Because it says the pressure of trying to steal the show can cause the wrestlers to try too hard and become more inconsistent, however, which can spoil the match.
Oh. All right.
I'll tell them to go all out.
You should know.
It's literally never happened to me.
Wow. And then RVD jumped by the Schiavones. In
the chat said a bowl of sliced meat is crazy. It is crazy. That is a wild concept.
That's why
it's a bowl of cold.
I think the meat sweats afterwards would be miserable. His blood pressure just goes up 100%.
Chris Moltisanti is an attacker. And Johnny the Bull Ravioli is an attacker. And Don Marie is there looking sexy. I'm sorry, Don Schiavone.
Oh, we've got the Don Schiavone and then his wife.
The Don. We'll have Don working the crowd, whatever that means. What does that mean? Working the crowd.
Alhamdulillah.
Is this Dawn Marie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or should we have her rated on sex appeal? Because sometimes that tanks the.
I don't know. I always ask to rank things on sex appeal. It always bombs the segment for some reason.
It really does. Fuck it.
Hello, Kato Garrigus. Thank you for joining us. Garrigs? I don't know.
Winner is Tony Schiavone. And the loser is RPT. Perfect.
Strict time limits for how effective sex appeal is.
Oh.
Who said that? Yeah, that's been true in previous games. I don't know what it is in this game, though.
I guess simulating how long until someone.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, you're not
The penalty
wrong.
only applies to angles of 5 or more minutes. So keep that in mind, Dijak, when we do a bikini contest or a lap
Under
dance.
5?
It has to be 5 or under, right? Was it 5 or under?
That's
or
all it takes.
5 or more. So it has to be under 5.
5 or more.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Speaking of,
Right.
how about a bikini contest?
Let's do it. Get them out there.
All right.
We got to throw in that second vignette at some point, too.
We'll get there. We have 50. We have about an hour left to book. So,
all right.
Why don't we have a bikini contest and then the bloodlines will do a bloodbath on all the chicks?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is somebody's fetish.
It's got to be, right?
So
which will lead to the BM Punk promo, right?
BM Punk. BM Punk. BM Punk.
Because as we all know, vampires have to spend a blood point to get an erection.
That's true. Everybody knows this.
Everybody knows this.
Is that Daphne?
Yeah. Do we want to have her in the contest and the bloodbath, and then maybe this is what makes her become a vampire?
Can we have her not goth and then have the blood come down and then have her come down and she's goth?
Oh, yes. I like it. I like it.
Punk cuts a promo about how 1 in 5 women is susceptible to the
goth gene
lifestyle. The goth gene has been activated in this woman. What do we change her name to?
We'll have Dawn stay out there from the last angle. Be a part of
we
this.
will.
Nice. Venice.
Secretariat. Slayble. Even though they're in the main event, he also does. Tori. Tori's just here to do these.
She's here for the love of the game.
Should we have a judge?
Yeah, give it to lap dance enthusiast
Alvarez.
Ryan Alvarez.
It might tank the rating.
No, yeah, give it to.
Let me see.
No, Dusty.
Dusty, who's in the middle of the main event angle.
Can't be Dusty. Dusty's got to be like searching for Booker T backstage or something.
All right,
actually, that's one of the vignettes.
How about how about New Jack?
Is that the setup for? Is that the a tease
for Blade?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. He can't be involved in this yet. How about how about Shane McMahon?
For the love of the game.
He comes out and he says, I know I'm doing this exorcism, but I just booked this segment, so. Oh no, but he can't get bloodbath or else that'll create an issue. We'll do Terry Funk.
I like that.
Yeah, we'll do Terry Funk. What do you mean? Why is Mike's skill so low? I gotta change that. That's I can't do it right now, but I will change it later.
It's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Damn, why is this so hard?
That's what she said.
Don West? Is that based?
Yes. What happened to Don West? Is he still in the business or no?
He died.
I don't believe so. I know Terry being bad at promo is nuts. I'm gonna change that. He's a fucking amazing promo. Okay, Don West will be the judge, and then we will have the bloodbath angle with BM Punk cutting a promo. Causes bloodbath.
Oh, someone said Don West passed away.
I did.
We did?
Am I muted?
No, someone talked over you.
Oh my
No.
god.
When did he? Oh, he died recently, right?
Yeah,
that
like
was
a
like
year ago or so, or maybe 2 years ago.
What was he doing up until then? Not much.
I don't know. I think he was out.
2022.
Brain cancer. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's why he wasn't in. It's awful. I never like met him or anything. I just didn't know. That's sad. Well, in his honor, he's gonna
Judge the bikini contest.
bikini contest.
Yeah.
Someday when I pass, I hope people use me to judge bikini contests in TEW. That would be a good way to honor my legacy, I think.
Background player. Bruja is a background player. Malkavian is a background player. And Daphne is there.
Do we rename her?
Promo? Into what?
Who was the girl from the game?
The game.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Yeah, we can do that.
Marty Jannetty.
Okay. Billy Kidman is in their stable now, right?
Yeah. I don't think we added him yet because it was at the end of the... It happened. It just happened. He gave him the gift.
Are we renaming him?
Of course. He's Thin Blood.
Oh, right. Thin Blood.
Thin Blood.
Such an insult for a vampire.
It is.
He's got to be the one who gets ragged on. They all rib him.
He's not very potent.
He's there like Wheeler Yuta.
He's still got all of his hair.
Okay. Do we want to have a masquerade match?
A masquerade ball?
In the blood? Like, should somebody come out? Oh wait, no, why don't we have a wrestler judge the bikini contest? And then that wrestler will get pissed about the bikini contest being ended by blood, and then he'll wrestle one of those guys, right?
Yeah, I like it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Who's the best wrestling promo?
In the mid card?
Yeah.
Buff
Bagwell?
This seems like Buff Bagwell.
Honestly,
yeah.
I think it is Buff Bagwell.
I mean, he's a heel, but yeah, he's a good fit. This could be a face turn. Should we turn Buff face?
Yeah.
I like this idea from the chat. Somebody said Thick Blood is the big boy division specialist.
Oh, we should get a big boy for... Yeah, we'll do like Balls Mahoney or something.
Yeah, Thick Blood.
Buff is better as a heel, but he can play face if needed.
I think he can do it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we kind of do need stronger mid-card baby faces, right?
Sure, why not?
I actually don't know. I'm trying to think. If it isn't him...
I've decided that the vignettes are going to build to a live in-ring exorcism.
Yeah, I thought that was the point. I thought that was the idea the whole time.
I didn't say that yet, but that's where I'm heading with this.
Mm.
I'm just trying to think of what the payoff will be.
Quee-wee. We still got AJ. If we ever need a banger. We also have Tajiri, who has a porn addict gimmick, which feels like
You keep doing that to our Japanese wrestlers.
I'm gonna have Tajiri be the judge of this. Tajiri versus Punk sounds awesome. I'll have him working the crowd.
Didn't he date Tori Wilson in kayfabe?
He did.
Is she in this bikini contest?
Yeah. But they're both. All right, fuck it. We'll do Buff. Buff is the stuff.
Buff is the stuff, and the girls can't get enough.
And we'll say that this is his face turn.
His face turn is just watching women in bikinis.
He'll say that this whole thing was his idea, and then the crowd will love
okay, that's good.
Buff.
I doubt he's going to be happy about jobbing to Punk.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Let's promise him a big match.
Big high five.
Let's see what happens when we say BM Punk up.
Ooh.
Buff Bagwell is furious. Should we maybe win by interference? You know, he's a heel.
Interference.
That's fine. Why are you so furious? Jesus, calm down. It's fake.
Wow.
It's real to me.
Real to me.
We'll have Thin Blood prove his worth by interfering. He's still furious and has complained loudly that he wants it changed.
You know what? Get him out of here. Fucking guys.
If he quits, then that'll save us some salary cap.
Hey, a bunch of money. Good.
He's a decently talented wrestler.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I think I'm doing his real podcast.
Well, tell him
Wednesday.
to get over it.
Buffs? Yeah, get over it.
The guy who runs his podcast came up to me on Saturday. He's like, "Hey, can I shoot you a message? I run Buff Bagwell's podcast, and we want you on as a guest." I was like, "Yeah, sure, sounds good."
Okay. Is Chavo a heel? Yeah, he's a heel. All right. What else we got? We had Hole versus Ray. That's a feud.
Sure.
Let's have Ray. Ray's the number one contender for the cruiserweight title. So why don't we have Ray versus Shane, which would be a banger? And let's have Hole interfere to cost him the match.
Kind of chemistry.
Ray has bad chemistry with DDP. Do we know what our main event match is for this show?
Not match. This could be it.
Yeah, we do need a main event match.
Make it for the title.
Cruiserweight. I'll tell him to go all out.
Whoa.
Ooh. Ooh.
Outside interference finish when Ray is beaten up by Hole. Because didn't Hole cost him the match? Yeah, he cost him the match last week.
Mm-hmm.
Which this advances a storyline, I think. There we go. Yep. And I'll tell them to go all out. Dijak is sleepy, says Curtis Defender. Dijak, thoughts on being sleepy?
I am actually sleepy. That's accurate. But I'm not like laying here like sleeping. I close my eyes to think. Anyone who's ever called a match with me knows how obnoxious I just sit there closing my eyes like a goof for like 10 minutes thinking.
All right, only other storyline we need to heat up is the all-you-can-eat buffet. Bam Bam Bigelow versus Shark Quick. Let's have Bam Bam versus Shark Boy.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Have him destroy Shark Boy.
Destroy.
Chad, if you have any ideas, let us know. Is the main event the Booker versus DDP match or the Dusty versus Shane match? So Dijak wants the pay-per-view main event to be actually Booker versus Shane for the gun.
Yes.
And the opener will be DDP versus Dusty.
Correct.
All right, we have Bam Bam Squash.
Yeah, that's fine.
Using this note will negatively affect the overall match quality. Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
Why doesn't a squash in this game do what it's supposed to do?
It'll raise your overness, but it'll make the match worse, is what it's saying. Does that make sense?
Will a regular match still raise their overness?
Not as much unless it's really good.
Whatever. Just do what you want. Don't give a shit.
I'll have him dominate.
This isn't the main event, right?
No.
So it doesn't matter.
Correct.
Let's throw in one of those vignettes about the exorcism between those two matches.
Oh yeah, have Dusty look at Give Dusty a little deputy.
I thought Dusty was gonna interfere in the main event, the live exorcism.
Oh
no.
So we should
Hold
say
on.
that.
No, vignette number 2
Okay.
is Dusty going door to door looking for Booker T. He's like, "Are you in here, baby? Are you in here? Hello?" A woman in the shower shrieks. He's like, "Oh, sorry, honey."
I thought that with the exorcism shower.
Finally, he opens one door. He gets hit with a frying pan. It's like boom, and you see Shane McMahon grab him by the chest and pull him in and shut the door behind him.
Oh no!
Blade.
Yeah, that's the end of that.
Color.
He's bleeding for sure.
This is horrible. It's not looking good for our heroes.
No, they're in a world of hurt.
Okay. Let's also have a Jerry Lawler promo.
Puppies.
He is Hole's manager because he loves holes.
He loves filling holes.
Jeez Louise. My goodness.
Hole is the attacker. All right, this is a regular storyline victory for Hole. Why don't we have a stunt bump on this one?
I like it.
Let's have Abyss throw or Hole throw Ray. We'll have Hole throw Ray into a hole. Just a hole. There's always a hole around somewhere. Ray's unhappy?
That's what he comes out of in the match.
Why is Ray unhappy?
Ray is not Rey Mysterio.
Ray would never complain about this. Ray allowed himself to get beat up by Dijak and Brennan.
Yeah,
Ray would not be upset about it. That's.
And we hardwayed him.
Yeah, we hardwayed him. I felt horrible.
I'm sorry, Ray. You're gonna extremely unhappy. Really, Ray? Come on.
Can you tell him that he's gonna win the belt at the pay-per-view?
Win what belt? The whole championship?
No. Oh yeah. He's not going for the cruiserweight title.
I'm gonna say the winner is Jerry Lawler.
I think in that seg we gave Dom like his first bump ever too.
I think so.
It was definitely like one of his first like 5 in-ring bumps.
We threw him. Didn't we throw him out of the ring?
No, we threw him across the ring. It was a corner-to-corner Beal.
Yeah. And we were like, do you know how to take this?
All right.
He was like super green boy at that point. He was like, yes, sir. Yes, sounds good. Yes. Anything you want. Anything you guys want. We're like, oh, this kid's so nice.
Surely he won't become a bigger star than all of us.
Combined.
Combined. Okay. Oops. All right. For a main event, we still haven't used DDP.
Who can we get a good match with DDP?
It has to be somebody who is good and has a decent amount of overness. Boy, Terry Funk? Maybe Dusty can come out and be like, I got an old friend for you, daddy, or something like that. But Dusty got
Dusty just
kidnapped.
got abducted.
There's also Road Warrior Animal, but I don't think that match would be good.
Does this have to be the main event?
No, we can make one of the good cruiserweight matches the main event.
Yeah,
It
make it
just has
Ray
to be
and
the Ray and Shane
yeah,
as the main. Okay.
yeah, make that the main event. Because the rating is more off of how good the match is, not the star power, right?
No, it's both.
Is it?
It's both. So it's 60-40 depending on what gets a better rating. So if the match rating is higher than the pop, then 60% of the match rating is determined by the quality of the match, or vice versa. Does that make sense?
Is DDP a good in-ring wrestler in this game?
Yeah, DDP's good.
So just find whoever else has a good in-ring thing.
Bob Sapp.
And make it DDP.
Mike Awesome? What's he up to?
Mike Awesome's a heel. He hasn't really done anything. He's in Team Canada. They haven't really done anything. Dude, I mean, we could just have Terry Funk just come out and have a match.
What's his
He's
ring
great.
rating?
And if we make it a hardcore match, it'll be even better.
Go for it.
Okay. A random hardcore
Oh,
match.
it's not random.
It's not random.
Yeah, it's Terry Funk.
Of course, it's a hardcore match.
For a match.
Okay. Are you all right?
I'm just thinking of a spot for the go home.
Okay. Hold on, I'm doing
I don't know how to pay it off, but I love it.
We're
I'm
doing
just
a
gonna
fat
pitch
boy
it.
stare down.
I'm gonna pitch it to you and see what you guys think.
Okay.
It's so good, but I don't know what it means.
Any TW chads know if I have to do this every time where I have to click this button to move all the segments up? Okay. We're now ready to book. Do you want the main event match and then the main event angle?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what we
All right.
traditionally do.
Yeah, that's the usual, as is tradition.
In a hardcore match. DDP up.
So stupid. The payoff to this angle is so fucking stupid, but I love it.
Placement mode. Oh, placement mode? Where's placement mode?
What does that mean?
On. Oh, thank God. Yes. This is what I was looking for. Boom. Wait, how do I click on? Wait, how do I? Oh, right click. There we go. Boom. Yes, thank you. Thank you, whoever that was. Okay. Let's have. Where is Dusty getting kidnapped? Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right, Dijak, let's hear it. What's your idea? Dijak?
So,
Yeah.
I'm ready. So, did we do the? How many vignettes did we have? How many backstage vignettes did we do?
2. Do you want more? We did Shane and Ted DiBiase arguing about denominations, and we
Okay,
did.
let's do a third one, wherever it fits. Maybe right before the match, the main event match,
Okay.
where they're about to do the where they're about to do the exorcism in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So now Dusty's added. So there's 2 beds.
Okay. They're in
Is there 2 beds? No, there's 1 bed, but Dusty and Booker T are both tied to the same bed.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Are they at least head to toe?
Shane's about to perform the exorcism, but he realizes he's run out of holy water. So he starts yelling at who's in charge of the holy water?
Ted
Sable?
DiBiase. Or Slayble, sure. Or the Secretariat.
Sable's in charge of the holy water.
Secretary, I don't know.
Secretariat is in charge of the holy water. Shane starts cursing her out. He says, "You know what? There's too many things going wrong back here. We need to make sure that we do this live in front of the audience in the ring. We're going to do a live exorcism tonight in ring." And that's the end of that.
Great.
And then he splashes. No. He starts to do the exorcism, but it's not working, and he goes he goes, "This water isn't holy." And then everyone looks over at Slayble because she was in charge of getting the holy water.
No,
And
Dijak.
she's like, "What?"
What
Or
is-
Secretariat. Sorry.
Come on. I mean, it's like it's like I don't even know you. This is clearly what you
How
should
is
have been
she-
booking, okay? Listen.
How
Go
is she
ahead.
not
Go,
going
help
to
me.
get dunked
Shane-
with holy water?
Shane, exactly. Shane pulls in a bucket of holy water and says, "All right, time to dump it." Throws it, looks shocked, camera pans, and Slayble's in a white t-shirt, completely soaking wet.
And then Shane looks at the camera and says, "I can't use this holy water anymore. It's tainted."
It's like I don't even know you anymore. How is that not your
No, that's
fault?
fine. Don't worry. I'll make up for it in the main event. in the go home.
Shane says this water isn't holy. Camera pans to hole with a jar of water. That's pretty funny too. That's pretty funny.
That's good for Hall too. It'll get him over. That's what we would do if we were in the segment.
That's very true. All right. What's the main event angle?
All right, so we're back from commercial break.
Okay.
A dark, stormy cloud starts to fill the arena.
We use a weather machine to put a
Yes,
cloud in the arena.
Well,
Okay.
you are on the staff.
The music is playing. Can you hear my music?
What music?
This music.
No, I don't hear anything.
You can't hear it?
No.
Sing it.
Yeah, sing.
This is Shane McMahon talking. Can you hear him?
No, Dijak.
You can't hear any of this?
No. It automatically filters out anything from your phone.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Shit. All right. I'm just playing the I'm playing the scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark where they have Indiana Jones and Miriam tied up. So Shane is reciting the priest's dialect to try to get the exorcism going.
Uh-huh.
And Booker T turns to Dusty and he goes, Dusty, keep your eyes shut. No matter what I say, no matter what you hear, keep your eyes shut, Dusty. And Shane starts performing the exorcism, and the spirits start escaping from the bed
Wait,
and
so he's
traveling
actually
through other
possessed?
bodies. And the
He's
heads
shooting possessed?
explode, and the guy's screaming, melting, and his skull burns away. All of the corporation, their heads are exploding, and their eyes are bucking. And Booker goes, "Keep your eyes shut, Dusty." And then and then they all collapse and die, and I don't know. I don't have a payoff for this.
We'll figure it out next. We'll figure it out.
We'll come back to it next week, but ultimately the show goes off the air with the Ark of the Covenant murdering.
Does everyone in the crowd die too?
No, just the cooperation.
Oh, okay. That's really gonna sell our pay-per-view, is having all the heels die and then go home.
But we keep advertising them for the pay-per-view.
Listen, people die consistent. The crowd knows the story. It's like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. You can just die and then come back.
We saw Master Shane. We saw all of the Aqua Teen at the convention this weekend.
The real voices?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm just gonna watch this scene now. If I show it, will we get canceled?
Canceled? Why did we get canceled?
Well, will Twitch throw us off?
Oh, you mean that kind of canceled?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Harrison Ford is so handsome. What a handsome. If I just go like this. That's Shane. Shane's laughing. That's the $1 Million Man right there.
Mm-hmm.
There's Booker. Booker T. Shane, the $1 Million Man. Just picture all of this in the ring, though. Don't look at it, Dusty, no matter what happens. Shut your eyes, Dusty. This is the WCW Championship flying around.
Okay.
Just in case you were wondering. Yeah, you're wondering. I know. It said WCW Championship belts are flying around. $1 Million Man. It's beautiful. Shane. Don't look, Dusty.
I know, Afro Matt. I have to cut so much of the show.
Why, it's too long?
Yeah. Oh, I need 9 minutes.
And that's the end of WCW Nitro.
Does that mean Shane has to take a crazy bump because his head explodes?
In a way.
No,
I
because
don't want to risk an injury.
it's all CGI.
Oh, got it.
Stunt bump.
In 2001. It's going to look like shit. All right, I still need to cut 6 minutes. Maybe instead of having Bam Bam versus Shark Boy, we can just have an angle where Bam Bam like eats Shark Boy. Should just eat him?
For the
I kind of like
vortex.
that. I kind of like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
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 We're what we're establishing the brand of WCW as to be an alternative to WWF is that on our show people can fucking die and come back to life. Yeah, that's the brand that we're trying to establish right now. You want attitude? We got attitude. We got fucking murders. We got fucking exorcisms. We got the Ark of the Covenant destroying motherfuckers. We got people's heads exploding. We got attitude.
Oh, we have attitude.
Yeah. Take that. Oh, what do you got? You gonna crush a truck? You gonna blow up a bus? Ooh. Lame. We're gonna blow a motherfucker's head up. And then next week he's fine.
All right. I think we're good. Yeah. All right.
Can we get an overrun?
We got a dark match. Brian Alvarez and Mark Dracula. Booker T squashes Hugh Morris immediately right off the bell with his big robotic leg. Booker T cuts a promo where he makes out with Paisley. Where he's getting invited for a foursome, but then the other Nitro girls reveal themselves to be Shane McMahon and DDP and the rest of the cooperation.
They were actually making out as part of their cover.
They kidnap Booker and say they're going to exorcise him. Hugh Morris gets up, says he wants another chance, loses to Cena, gets his hair shaved, and then Cena cuts a scathing shoot promo on Hugh. Shane and DiBiase argue about the denomination of the exorcism. Shivani calls out RVD. Shivani calls out RVD for spilling his gabagool. RVD wrestles his nephew Jimmy Gargano. RVD wins, but then RVD is jumped by the Shivani gang. Bikini contest is ended when BM Punk causes a bloodbath and explains 1 in 5 women are susceptible to the goth gene. Buff Bagwell loses to CM Punk when I'm going to say when Daphne interferes to establish that she's become goth. Right?
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
How awesome is this show?
It's
like this
really
is
awesome.
this is the most watchable professional wrestling rundown I've heard in ever. Like ever. By far.
It's pretty
Why does none of this why do we get matches now?
Do you watch NXT? I think you'd love it. That's like exactly what you need.
There's not nearly enough of this.
Really? You think so? Buff Bagwell versus Punk. Punk is up. Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Shane ends. Shane wins because Hole interferes. Hole beats down Ray. Bam Bam eats Shark Boy. Dusty goes door to door looking for Booker. Gets kidnapped. DDP versus Terry Funk in a random hardcore match so we can have a good main event. Shane dumps Slayble with holy water, which leads to live exorcism closing off the show.
This is awesome.
And that's our show. Should we go ahead and do it?
Let's do it.
Let's see if this saves our company, boys. Here we go. In a segment rating that got 33, Brian Alvarez wrestled Mark Jin.
It's pretty good for a
Dark.
March
Dark
Jin
match
Dracula.
doesn't matter.
It's a dark, you know.
It's dark.
Next up, we got the opening match. It got a 50, where Booker squashed Hugh Morris in 51 seconds. A negative note showing true unprofessionalism. A clearly unhappy Hugh Morris completely phoned in his performance.
Wow.
It was clear to everyone that he wasn't. Which honestly, what could have even done in 50 seconds to show that he phoned? But anyway, yeah, that happened. The next promo featuring Booker T making out with Paisley got a 76.
Much better than the match.
The fans have become jaded, saying that there have been too many turns that have been.
Who turned?
Paisley. She was a heel.
What?
The game just had her as a face, so I had to, Anyway, that got a 76, so that's good. Next up, the chloroforming angle got an 86.
Wow.
Yep. It got the crowd white hot.
Yep, sure did.
Ted DiBiase is now using the Million Prayer Minister, and it has gotten a rating of very good.
Of course, it's what he is.
Next up, we have Hugh Morris's promo. I feel this will probably be horrible. A 31.
Get this fucking guy out of here.
The match with Cena got a 35.
Did he phone it in again?
No, he didn't phone it in, but it's cooling the crowd.
Fuck.
But Cena's promo got a 73.
Let's
where he buried Hugh and called him a piece of shit who phoned in his performance. Like, this was just straight up a shoot promo. Like, we asked him to go out there and just bury this motherfucker.
We gotta have him do this every week.
Yeah, we gotta. Cena just gotta stop wrestling. We gotta have him be the Goldberg of promos, where he just comes out and buries people. That's a great rating.
Give him the CM Punk push.
Next up in the angle where Abdul the Butcher says they need the Quran for this exorcism, it got a 72. Next up, we have the angle featuring Jimmy Gargano, which got a 48. Not bad. Jimmy's new gimmick of evil foreigner (Italian) got a rating of adequate. The match got a 75. Holy shit! Dude, we just need RVD to wrestle in our main events. If that is better than the main, I'm going to be kind of pissed. But that got a 75. RVD is very clearly... RVD has benefited from having a groundswell of public support. So I think it might be time for a big RVD push, to be honest with you. And then the beatdown angle got a 46. So, yeah. The gimmicks... hey, Chris Moltisanti's new fucking Sweet Italian gimmick got a rating of very good. It gives a small boost to charisma during matches and angles. So that's cool. And Don Schiavone's mob wife gimmick got a rating of great.
Wow.
All
right. Next up, we have the bikini contest, which got a 52 rating. Buff Bagwell's turn didn't go very well, but Daphne's new Scream Queen gimmick got a rating of great. Extremely marketable gimmick. Will sell far more merchandise than usual.
Yeah.
Gives a large boost to star quality during matches and angles.
Not her being the most over person in the faction.
Of course.
Classic.
Next up, the Punk promo got a 50, which is fine. Thin Blood's new Thin Blood gimmick got a rating of very good. And the match between Buff and Punk got a 59. Perfectly fine mid-card match.
Adequate.
Rey Mysterio versus Shane Helms got a 72.
Wow. This is where the best wrestle.
This is where the breast wrestle. Next up, we have the angle featuring Hold Jerry Lawler and Rey Mysterio got a 73. Very nice. This might be an all-timer show, depending on the Bam Bam eating Shark Boy got a 37. Not great.
We keep trying to push the big boy division. They are underperforming.
Dusty Rhodes getting kidnapped by Shane McMahon got a 75. All right, this is it, boys. Next up is the main event.
All right.
If this fucks us, I say we just we switch it and have RVD be our fucking main eventer, because clearly he's going to carry this company. The main event with Terry Funk and DDP in a hardcore match, and the main event got a 68.
Yeah.
Take the belt off DDP in between now and the pay-per-view. Give it to RVD.
Not often.
And the main event gimmick got a 71. So. Our entire show ended up with a 80. Oh, wait. This was the main event angle. It was an 80.
No.
Okay,
No.
so that's good. All right. Our
Yes.
show ended up with a 77. Perfectly good.
All right.
Perfectly good.
I'll take that. Is that
I
up
think
and down from last week?
What do we need to discuss the DDP issue.
the DDP problem.
The DDP problem.
Okay, Dijak, thoughts on having a swerve at the end of the show where Shane takes the title from DDP?
A swerve at the end of what show?
The pay-per-view, which is our next show.
What
Okay,
if
so
at the end of the gun match when Shane wins?
Chat. Close your ears, chat. Nobody can listen to these spoilers. So DDP wins in the opening match. They make him so he becomes the special guest referee. In the gun on a pole match, Shane and Booker T are both reaching for the gun. Shane starts to punch DDP in the face. Shane grabs the gun. He lands in the center of the ring. He raises the gun. He points it at Booker T. Turns to Diamond Dallas Page. Shoots Diamond Dallas Page in the face 5 times. Covers him.
It was secretly a triple threat.
That's great.
Who's Shane McMahon's buddy? Whoever that is runs out in a referee shirt.
The orc. Vader.
He clotheslines Booker T over the top rope. Counts 3 on the corpse. Says Diamond Dallas Page is pinned in the center of the ring, and Shane McMahon is your new champion as the match gets thrown out. And
I love it.
Qualification, but Shane is the champion. Yeah,
I love it. I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then DDP turns face, and we have
you can unplug your ears.
Then we'll have 2 big baby faces on top. That's great. Or do we keep him heel? I don't know.
Shane?
Yeah. Or no, DDP.
Shane is 100% still a heel for executing Diamond Dallas Page.
After good. No, it's DDP. What happens to DDP?
He's got to turn face, even though it'll
DDT,
be compromised.
Does he? What do you think?
He'll have to come back from the dead, but yeah, he'll be a babyface when he comes back.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we can make him the Undertaker instead of the Undertaker's stalker.
Oh.
Hey, World Championship Wrestling held their show last night. The feedback from viewers has been excellent. It seems they really struck gold with this show.
Yeah.
The feedback from viewers for Raw is the show has been awesome. The show is getting fantastic. Let's see. Nitro drew.
That's not as good.
What about their sponsors? How do they feel?
The show drew 2,781,000 viewers.
Okay.
And Raw drew
just TNT
3,561,000. Hey, that's less than 1 million viewers of difference.
We're walking them down.
And their show got an 83. Our show got a 77. Hey, I think we're getting there, guys.
They're trending down because last week they were in the 90s, I think.
Yeah, because of that amazing.
Maybe it's because we've been burying them online.
I mean, look at this card. It's not exactly spectacular. It was carried by a promo with Austin, of course. But
as is tradition.
Fuck, man. If we just had RVD wrestle in the main, should we just have RVD in every main event?
Can we get him the U.S. title?
Maybe.
From Booker? There might be a way to do that.
And then just have him be the workhorse champion?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. DDP says BM Punk talks well. Give him promo time and the crowd will respond.
Well, DDP, you don't wrestle well. In this game.
In this game, he's amazing in real life. Dijak, our show is up 3 points from last week.
Nice.
And our first show got a 79, and this one got a 77. So
okay,
we're getting there. I think this pay-per-view is going to be a huge hit.
It's a good card.
Also, I don't know if you guys think this is cheating, but we can always change our product type so that It isn't like 70% of the main event, or the main event is 70% of the rating.
I don't think it's cheating. I think it's being an alternative.
I suppose. The other options are, so with regular focus, the rating is calculated as 70% of the main event's rating. With main event spotlight focus, the rating is calculated as 90% of the main event's rating. With 3-ring circus focus, the rating is calculated as being the average of the main event plus the 2 highest rated other matches.
I like that. That would have done better for us, right?
With ensemble focus, the rating is calculated as 40% of the main event's rating, 40% of the best match, and 20% of the average of the rest of the undercard.
How do I get it so that the rating is based on segments and talking and promos and stuff? I want it to reflect reality.
Turn it into a soap opera.
Well, what we could do is we could change our angle focus to tight focus. If we put it to tight focus, the rating is calculated as 90% of the highest rated angle and 10% of the second highest rated angle.
Ooh.
Let's do that.
Which means all other angles besides the top 2 can be as shitty as we want. What do you think?
What does that mean for the wrestling?
Nothing. You can't change that.
You can't
What we can do is we can make our highest rated angle, which is usually in the 80s, take up a majority of how our show is calculated.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll do that.
Because that's the majority of what we book. We spend the most time thinking about the stupid fucking angle that's going to pay off.
I'm going to keep match focus on regular with 70% being the main, because I feel like part of the difficulty of this game is trying to book the best possible main event, and I think we're learning how to do that.
Yeah, we're about to, because it's going to be RVD every week.
RVD versus Ray every week.
RVD
All right, well, that was our week of WCW. Next week is going to be our first pay-per-view, Big Bang. Unless you guys want to change the name of that. I like Big Bang.
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. Okay, we'll change it to
Big Bang works on a wonderful level now that we know how this pay-per-view is ending.
It certainly will be a big bang.
It is a wonderful foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah, it is the Big Bang.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Please join us next week, whenever that may be, for the pay-per-view, our first pay-per-view.
Oh. They all left. All right, let me find somebody to raid, chat. Let me figure out who we're going to raid. Promise you'll raid. Everybody. Or you're fired.